Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to unbox and review CX-00 WizardArc here, and UX16 ClockMirage. So, before we begin, I just want to note how badass this packaging looks. Uh, um, yeah, that's all. Anyways, now let's begin. So, a Swiss Army knife here. Um, just want to be careful with the packaging. I don't want to damage it. I also want to note that this was actually a Rare Bey Get release. It's a B4 exclusive. Um, and yeah, it's actually one of the better versions of the Arc Blade or just WizardArc in general. I just like it. I have a bias for this one. I used to have a WizardArc, but I had gave it to my mom. Uh, for competitive reasons, but uh, I was getting this one for Christmas. And oh my god, actually, wait. WizardArc. I really didn't think that the plastic for the lock chip was going to be translucent, but I'm happy with it either way. I also got a nice black 455 ratchet, and another translucent plastic version of a bit is low orb here. Looks nice. Now let's open it up real quick. That's the bit there. Yeah, my method of opening this is not great. I recommend you do not do what I do. It's taking way too long. Okay, bro, really. And instead, do an even worse method. There we go. So this is the WizardArc blade. Oh my, yeah, yeah, this is Metal Coat Black WizardArc. This actually looks very sick. I love it. Looks way better than the standard WizardArc. I could, yeah, this is, yeah, undoubtedly one of the best CX recolors in my opinion. The pink and black just match so nicely. And then here's the full combo. WizardArc 455 low orb. Very nice color. Competitively, the stock combo is not great because the arc blade has an imbalance, and the round assist blade is literally called round. Um, the round assist blade is a little bit too tall. It covers the ratchet nicely, which is, well, yeah, which is a good thing, but overall it's not that great competitively. Also, just want to take a moment to look at the lock chip. Yeah, I love this like translucent magenta. I don't know what color it is, so I'm just gonna refer to it as many different colors as possible for content. Um, yeah, I love this pink Beyblade. Okay. Anyways, it's the unboxing. Now let's talk about ClockMirage. So, ClockMirage, released in September of 2025, announced in August of 2025, is a top-tier stamina-type Beyblade known for its interesting design and homage to Twisted Tempo. The reason why this Beyblade is so interesting is because of its controversy within the competitive Beyblade community. Two reasons why is its relatively tall height compared to most of the Beyblade releases in Beyblade X, and it being the only Beyblade to support one type of ratchet, being simple type ratchets, the weakest in the meta, which sparked quite a bit speculation of how it would perform in the early days of its release and announcement. The weight was also speculated to be relatively light because of its plastic setter at the top and its plastic base and relatively thin metal blade. However, in reality, this weighs from anywhere from around 35 grams to what? It was 35 to 37 grams on average. And this is actually on the heavier side for stamina type Beyblades because Wizard Rod weighs on average about 36 to 38. Very comparable to ClockMirage. The only thing that makes it better than Clock is the fact it can outspin literally everything. Does not matter if it's Shark Scale, its biggest weakness, or Wizard Rod, its biggest strength. When launched correctly, this thing can be a beast. The only reason why it's likely not banned is due to its exclusivity to simple type ratchets. Let me explain. So standard ratchets, like 160 ratchets, depending on the Beyblade, for example, Hover Wyvern, or wait, no, not depending on the Beyblade, but depending on the bit, if you were to attach a ratchet to any other Beyblade other than ClockMirage, and use bits such as Hexa, Rush, Flat with high burst resistance, it'll be very difficult to burst. Whereas, if you were to take the same Beyblade and a simple type ratchet, and then attach a high burst resistant bit such as Hexa or Flat, it will burst all the same, making this easily one of the most vulnerable Beyblade in the entire meta. Most vulnerable to bursts in particular. And while its stock combo is very good with its tall height, never mind, with its hour weight distribution and being released on the ball bit, makes it a very good stamina stock combo. The issue with it is its tall height paired with the simple ratchet. Now, the competitive combos are still extremely vulnerable. The only few known competitive combos or working combos on ClockMirage would be 455 from the unboxing and Low Orb also from the unboxing, as well as 755 released with Mummy Curse. I don't own Mummy Curse, so I cannot determine how viable it is in my testing. I'm only familiar with 455 Low Orb and with how worn out my ClockMirage uh, 03 colorway is worn down to the maximum. It bursts way easier than it did when it was fresh, which I would recommend you buy multiple copies of ClockMirage if you want to do competitive Beyblade. And now, as for the rest of the Beyblade, I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it could once again beat any Beyblade if you launch this thing correctly. If you launch it at a defensive angle to um, protect its ratchet, and if you mess up and you tilt it the wrong way, it can just expose the ratchet and pretty much instantly. I don't know. Can pretty much burst itself instantly. Um, yeah, it's not great defensively, but in everything else, it is undoubtedly the best pure stamina Beyblade in the game, above Wizard Rod, with it only with its fair share of weaknesses, making it place under Wizard Rod in terms of viability. Now, that being said, um, that being said, since I don't really know what else to say in particular, um, I have a Beyblade tournament coming up in, let's see, 6 days. I think it's 6 days. I have a Beyblade tournament coming up in 6 days. It is a team tournament, so wish me luck, and see you next time. See you in the next video, and if you like competitive Beyblade, good luck and have fun in the next tournament. See you later.